Thank you for joining us at the inaugural USGBC Live Leadership Awards for the Big South region, the South Atlantic and South Central, which stretch from Maryland to Florida, over to Texas, and back up through Kentucky and West Virginia. I'm Ryan Snow, the region's director, and I'm excited to celebrate 6 phenomenal examples of leadership from our region with you today. It's been more than a year since COVID-19 pandemic began. In that time, we've had to adjust in a way that we do things. And with those adjustments comes opportunity. That's actually how USGBC Live came to be. It was a chance for us to celebrate this dedicated, motivational, and forward-thinking community all together. So despite the distance between us, especially in our large region, that's why we call it the Big South, our ties run deep and our support for each other is stronger than ever. Our global community has dealt with incalculable loss, stress, and grief over the past year. But I've drawn comfort from the knowledge that our work here, green building, business guidance, the LEED Safety First pilot credits, the ARC reentry platform, and so much more have all directly combated this pandemic and improved the safety, health, and living standard of people all around the world. The past year has also revealed places where we must improve. And thankfully, we can now use this experience to build better, safer, healthier spaces, so that we're not just hopeful for a better tomorrow, but we can be confident in our ability to navigate that. Today, we celebrate a handful of the superb people and organizations from across the Big South who are putting in the work and seizing the opportunity presented to us. They're taking green building practices, already a proven benefit because of their occupant and community health and wellness, and amplifying their potency through renewed commitment and compassion. These awardees might seem light years ahead, but that's exactly the kind of forethought USGBC and GBCI are inspiring. In fact, I challenge each of us to train our eyes with the same future that these leaders are building towards right now. They demonstrate that scalable, practical, positive momentum is not only an imperative, it's achievable. So let's take a look, shall we?
Today, Houston is the 4th most populous city in the United States, with 2.3 million people living in an area of 665 square miles. Together with our 9 neighboring counties, the Houston metro area is home to 7 million residents and counting. With more than half of our world living in cities already and unprecedented growth to come, we have an opportunity to make cities like Houston more livable and to find ways to improve the experience for the people within them. But with this growth comes new challenges: addressing climate change, discovering new modes of mobility, creating smart, connected cities, understanding new ways in how, when, and where we work, amplifying the human experience, and solving issues in housing and homelessness. In Houston, the nation's most diverse city, we are exploring the relationship between density and innovation. Our city is a laboratory for economic growth and human experience. When we work together across industries, we can connect, communicate, and create Houston's evolution. To make a positive difference in our growing global cities, we have to design for the needs of people first. Now it's our turn to define what that means for Houston.
The first award goes to Gensler's Houston office. This team is a regional leader in sustainable, resilient, and healthy solutions for buildings and the people who inhabit them. Always with an eye towards a more prosperous future, sustainable design leader Maria Perez has been a driving force for positive future on 250 LEED project teams. She maintains 4 LEED AP credentials with specialty and serves on the board of USGBC Texas. The firm's design resilience co-leader and principal, Reeves Taylor, was a founder of USGBC Houston, is a LEED fellow, and recently received the Center for Houston's Future Impact Award. Maria, Reeves, and the entire Gensler Houston team are driving innovation across their city, the most diverse and 4th most populated city in the US, with people-centered design for smart, connected, equitable cities. Thank you to the Gensler leadership team for everything that you do in your communities from Houston and beyond. It's an honor and a privilege to present you with this Regional Leadership Award. The next awardee is driven by renewed vision to think boldly, listen attentively, and create passionately. Since 2003, TLC Engineering Solutions has been certifying LEED projects, and this approach certainly resonates through their commitment to green buildings and sustainability. With an extensive number of projects under their belt, TLC celebrates 20 years as a USGBC member in 2021, and we celebrate their growth as a leader across the Big South, from Florida to Tennessee, Louisiana, Texas, and even beyond the Big South region. TLC Engineering Solutions has held crucial roles in more than 465 LEED certified projects, including the state of Florida's very first LEED certified project in 2003. Their portfolio of LEED projects equals $14 billion in construction value and 75 million square feet of sustainable environments. With LEED fellows Brian Lamel, Kim Shin, Mark Gelfo, and Christy Wilson, along with dozens of other LEED professionals on staff, we congratulate TLC on their new Orlando headquarters, which was certified gold last year under LEED v4 IDNC for commercial interiors. And this is just one of many of TLC's offices that are in the LEED system. And where they're not delivering sustainable building solutions for their clients, they're focused on developing and nurturing their staff and the industry more broadly. TLC is well represented on regional, state, and national industry boards and associations. Many of their staff are engaged with organizations that span the alphabet, from ASHRAE to USGBC, at many levels, and often in roles that develop codes and standards that shape our industry. And while maintaining their JUST label, they routinely review policies and practices to ensure diversity, equity, safety, stewardship, and the importance of their staff and the communities that they serve. They're really walking the walk, both in their LEED work with their clients, in their offices, and with their staff. I'm excited to see where TLC's future work takes them in the next 20 years as a USGBC member along their sustainability journey. It's my great pleasure to present TLC Engineering Solutions with this Regional Leadership Award. I now invite my colleague, Susie Westrup, Director of Client Relations for TRUE and GBCI, to present the next two awards.
Thank you, Ryan. It's my privilege to work with organizations like our next award recipient to grow the adoption and implementation of zero waste and circular economy practices through our TRUE certification and TRUE Advisor program. The next award goes to USGBC Silver member Titan America for its commitment to sustainability and manufacturing. Their Florida plant in Medley, known as Pensuco, is the first cement plant in the world to earn the highest level of certification possible under the TRUE rating system for zero waste. Administered by GBCI, TRUE helps facilities around the world define, pursue, and achieve zero waste goals while becoming more resource efficient. And Titan recognizes that by pursuing zero waste, they are helping build a sustainable future for all. Some of the zero waste initiatives implemented at the Platinum Certified Pensuco Complex include training of all 281 employees on zero waste practices and procedures, a reduction in product packaging, grass cycling, recycling of scrap metals, used oils, wooden pallets, and universal waste, internal recycling of returned concrete, broken block, refractories, and tire-derived fuel. Pensuco Complex has also received the Energy Star Award since 2007 consecutively. The facility is known as one of the most energy efficient and environmentally friendly in the cement industry. Titan Cement Company, headquartered in Athens, Greece, is a signatory to the UN Global Compact, a group of companies committed to sustainable and socially responsible business practices. Thank you also to Roanoke Cement, a subsidiary of Titan, for your ongoing support of USGBC in several Big South communities. It is an honor and a privilege to present you with this Regional Leadership Award. The next award goes to Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport. This airport is the busiest and most efficient airport in the world, serving more than 103 million passengers annually. Additionally, it is the largest economic driver and one of the largest employers in the state of Georgia. Hartsfield-Jackson has prioritized sustainability with its $6 billion capital improvement program, ATL Next, and has created a robust sustainability program to support those efforts. In addition to minimum certification standards in LEED, ParkSmart, and Envision, the airport has developed sustainability standards for all planning, design, and construction, resulting in over 20 certified or registered projects. To track program successes and sustainability metrics campus-wide, the airport pursued LEED for Communities certification, subsequently becoming the first airport in the world to achieve certification. Notable sustainability features at the airport include a sustainable food court initiative, including a transition to compostable materials for all airport concessionaires, approval for Green Acres ATL Energy Park, a 30-acre waste diversion and energy park, a green procurement policy, hundreds of electric vehicle charging stations, and an airport employee ride options carpool program supporting 65,000 employees daily. Today, airports around the world are beginning to pursue certification to benchmark sustainability and identify best practices in sustainable airport development and operations. Atlanta continues this effort, pursuing recertification under the new LEED for Communities version 4.1 standard by incorporating these initiatives into the redevelopment of their sustainable management plan. These commitments illustrate a remarkable achievement in delivering a healthy, resilient, and efficient experience for all who pass through your terminals. It is an honor and a privilege to present Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport with this Regional Leadership Award.
Thank you, Susie. While we frequently celebrate projects and leading companies with our awards, never doubt that a single person can make an indelible mark on the green building landscape. Katie Fink is a partner and business development manager at Lorax, one of the top LEED providers in Maryland, with over 120 certified projects under their belt. Katie's sustainability work includes one of the largest projects in Baltimore City, the Baltimore Horseshoe Casino, which achieved LEED Gold certification. Katie has been a rising leader locally with USGBC Maryland, where she's been a local member since 2014 as an active member of the Education and Program Committee. In 2019, she was recognized as Volunteer of the Year for her excellent contribution growing USGBC's mission in Maryland, but that didn't stop her. Last year, she joined the USGBC Maryland Market Leadership Advisory Board. Katie recently became one of 3 owners of Lorax, where she started as an intern in 2014. She embodies the spirit of Women in Green as she drives more sustainable and healthy projects in the region and truly embodies what it means to provide a better living standard to all in her community. It's with great joy that I present this award to Katie Fink. And now I have the pleasure of continuing with the individual awards and present the last Big South Regional Leadership Award to Erica Weeks, the Director of Sustainability at Hastings Architecture, LLC, and maybe somebody that you heard in the session earlier today. Erica's work at Hastings is where she applies her project management and construction administration expertise with the facilitation of green building projects, pursuing LEED certification and other rating systems. She's an avid proponent of green building and evidence-based design. Erica earned her first LEED AP credential in 2006, and she's participated as a project coordinator on more than 180 LEED projects across the US. Erica was one of the first 100 people in the country to earn the EDAC credential to help integrate research into the practice of design. In 2017, Erica was named one of Nashville Business Journal's Women of Influence in the category of Inspiration Mentoring for her ongoing support of professional education within Hastings and beyond. Erica's leadership landed Hastings at number 35 in sustainability in the 2019 Architect 50 list from Architect magazine. Erica says that her favorite LEED projects are the underdogs, those projects which were supposed to only get certified, but because they targeted the right value-added strategies and goals, they ended up silver or gold. She serves as a pro reviewer for USGBC, a role that she touts as her most meaningful, was part of the 2020 Better Buildings, Better Lives Planning Committee, and serves tirelessly as a leader locally with USGBC Tennessee. Erica tells us that her vision to support the mission at the local level and help facilitate green building education in her Tennessee community is why she's involved with USGBC. Erica tirelessly seeks to create awareness and the adoption of healthier places to champion a better quality of life for people all around the world. Congratulations, Erica, on your Regional Leadership Award. So we are wrapping up. I want to congratulate all of our award recipients. We're living through history right now. And while it would be all too easy to remain disheartened or to stay mired in the day-to-day challenges of the past year, leaders like the 6 that we've celebrated today have their eye towards a better future. We need that kind of foresight to get us through everything that we've been going through and to ensure that we're raising the standard of living for people all around the world. You are the ones that are making it happen, not just our awardees, but everybody that's joined us today in this vast green building community. And I thank you all for it. Now it's up to you to join the rest at meeting the moment. Thank you for celebrating with us.